Hello! Today we'll be talking about Spinarak, the first bug poison Pokemon, and the first Pokemon with the poison type in Gen 2, and the first spider Pokemon. Its previous PYC dates are August 11th, 1996, June 2nd, 1999, March 23rd, 2002, January 11th, 2005, November 2nd, 2007, August 23rd, 2010, June 13th, 2013, April 3rd, 2016, January 23rd, 2019, and November 13th, 2021. This is a Pokemon that looks cute in the games and the anime, but if it were real, I'm sure it would be terrifying. Anyway, let's get in the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Spinarak, the String Spit Pokemon. String Spit, all one word in Gen 2. Its number is 0167. This is what it looks like. Type Bug Poison. Ability Swarm or Insomnia. Snipers, its hidden ability. Gender ratio is 50-50. Catch rate is 255 or 43.9%. Breeding, a group bug. Hatch time 15 cycles. Height, 1'8" or 0.5 meters, weight 18.7 pounds or 8.5 kilograms. Base experience yield is 54 in Gen 2 through 4, and 50 in 5+. Leveling rate is fast. EV yield is 1 in attack. Shape is that. Footprint is that. Pokedex color is green, and base friendship is 70. Spinarak is a dual-type bug poison Pokemon introduced in Gen 2. It evolves into Ariados, starting at level 22. Biology, Spinarak is a green arachnid Pokemon that resembles a spider. It has black eyes with white pupils, a white horn on its forehead, and a pair of red mandibles. On the back of its abdomen are 2 black dots and a line that resembles a face. The face on its back can change expression as seen in the anime and 3D video games. There is an additional line encircling the end of its abdomen. It has 3 pairs of yellow legs, each with a black band around the middle. Spinarak is a nocturnal Pokemon that lives in temperate and tropical forests. It spins webs that are strong enough to withstand having stones set on them and act as nets for fishermen. A patient hunter can wait for days for prey to become ensnared in its web. It senses what kind of prey has been caught by the vibrations in the web, and its preferred prey is Cutifly. Once its prey is captured, a motionless Spinarak will wait until darkness falls. Its poison is not very strong, but is potent enough to weaken caught prey. As seen in the anime, silk produced by Spinarak can be used for facial treatments as well as patching up skin wounds. Spinarak and its evolved form Ariados are the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Toxic Thread. Before Gen 5, Spiderweb was its signature move. A Spinarak with a happy expression, next to a Pick-a-Peck. A Spinarak with an angry expression. A Spinarak with a sad expression. 2 Spinarak with a straight face expression. Evolution, Spinarak evolves into Ariados. So, Spinarak, Ariados. Game data, NPC appearances. Pokemon Stadium 2, multiple Spinarak make a cameo in Clear Cut Challenge. With strings of web, they hoist the logs that the Scyther and Pinsir cut. Pokedex entries. In Gen 2 and Gold, it lies still in the same pose for days in its web, waiting for its unsuspecting prey to wander close. Silver, it spins a web using fine but durable thread. It then waits patiently for prey to be trapped. Crystal, if prey becomes ensnared in its nest of spun string, it waits motionlessly until it becomes dark. For Stadium 2, if you have Pokemon Red, Silver, Crystal inserted, you get the Gold entry. But if you have Pokemon Blue, Gold, or Yellow inserted, you get the Silver entry. In Gen 3, in Ruby and Sapphire, the web spun by Spinarak can be considered its second nervous system. It is said that this Pokemon can determine what kind of prey is touching its web just by the tiny vibrations it feels through the web's strands. Emerald, the web it spins can be considered its second nervous system. It is said that a Spinarak determines its prey by the tiny vibrations it feels through the web. Fire Red is the Silver entry, while Leaf Green is the Gold entry. In Gen 4 and Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, it sets a trap by spinning a web with thin but strong silk. It waits motionlessly for prey to arrive. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are their Gold and Silver counterparts. The Gen 5 Pokedex entries are Diamond, Pearl, and Platinums. In Gen 6, X is the Silver entries and Fire Red's entry. Y is Gold and Leaf Green's entry. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Spinarak and Pokemon are now the correct casing. In Gen 7 and Sun, it waits intently until its preferred prey, Cutifly, gets caught in its web. In fact, it's quite a patient Pokemon. Moon, some fishermen weave its sturdy thread into nets to catch fish Pokemon. Ultra Sun, with threads from its mouth, it fashions sturdy webs that won't break even if you set a rock on them. Ultra Moon, although the poison from its fangs isn't that strong, it's potent enough to weaken prey that that gets caught in its web. The Gen 8 Pokedex entry is its Diamond and Pearl counterpart. In Gen 9, Scarlet, even while they're a prey, ensnared in its net of spun thread, Spinarak will wait motionlessly until darkness falls. Violet is basically Moon's entry, but Fisherman has been replaced by Fishers. Spinarak in the Alola Pokedex, and Spinarak in the Kitakami Pokedex. It's kind of a fun image here. Almost, for whatever reason, reminds me of Halloween. I don't know why. Game locations. Side game locations. Events. Stats. Base stats. HP 40, attack 60, defense 40, special attack 40, special defense 40, speed 30, for a total of 250. Pokeathlon stats. Type effectiveness, damaged normally by normal, ground, ghost, steel, water, electric, ice, dragon, and dark. Weak to flying, rock, fire, and psychic for double. Immune to nothing, resistant to fighting, poison, bug, grass, and fairy. Fighting and grass are for a fourth, while poison, bug, and fairy are for half. Learn set by leveling up. 1. Poison Sting and String Shot. 5. Absorb. 8. Infestation. 12. Scary Face. 15. Nightshade. 19. Shadow Sneak. 22. Fury Swipes. 26 Sucker Punch, 29 Agility, 33 Pin Missile, 36 Psychic, 40 Poison Jab, 44 Cross Poison, 47 Sticky Web, and 51 Toxic Thread. By TM, 4 Agility, 6 Scary Face, 7 Protect, 13 Acid Spray, 15 Struggle Bug, 18 Thief, 20 Trailblaze, 21 Pounce, 25 Facade, 29 Hex, 42 Nightshade, 45 Venoshock, 47 Endure, 49 Sunny Day, 55 Dig, 62 Foul Play, 70 Sleep Talk, 83 Poison Jab, 85 Rest, 91 Toxic Spikes, 95 Leech Life, 103 Substitute, 105 Excisor, 111 Giga Drain, 120 Psychic, 132 Baton Pass, 148 Sludge Bomb, 162 Bug Buzz, 168 Solar Beam, 171 Terra Blast, 175 Toxic, 177 Spite, 181 Knockoff, 182 Bug Bite, 185 Lunge, 211 Electro Web, 214 Sludge Wave, and 219 Skitter Smack. By breeding, this group gives you Disable, this group gives you Lunge, Heracross gives you Mega Horn, this group gives you Night Slash, and Volcarona gives you Rage Powder. Side game data, you got all this, yep, okay. Pokemon Ranger in the browser entry. Spinarak spits silk to interfere with capture attempts. Shadows of Volmia. It spits gooey silk from its mouth. It also spins webs around itself. Guardian Signs. It shoots stingers that make Pokemon tired. You got all this, yep, okay. Pokepark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure, the Pokepark pad entry. Spinarak dwells in the haunted house, in the haunted zone. The thread he spins is thin but durable. You could use it for a piano wire. Got all this. Okay. Evolution data. Spinarak, level 22 Ariados. Sprites here. Oh, that is different. Starts off as blue? I cannot say I was expecting that. Purple at least somewhat makes sense given its evolution, like the purple lines on there. That actually makes at least somewhat sense. Then the yellow. I guess it keeps the yellow in the new version. That's interesting. But yeah, I was definitely not expecting blue and purple. That's interesting. Purple and pink. Okay. But virtually basically the same. So we finally get green and crystal. Green and yellow. This is still the same, though. That makes sense. No need to change the shiny. But yeah, basically, still the same, basically. Well, I guess the things aren't, yeah, you get the red maw, I don't know, in this generation. These become more black, I guess, in this generation. Gen 3 here. This new shiny is blue and pink, probably a reference to the original sprite. That's cute. Yes. Then, yeah, Gen 4, not much changes. Get full back sprite in Gen 5. Yep. Gen 6 makes the black parts blue. Probably lighter colors all around as well. Pretty good translation. Sort of another weird one where the perspective is like, it's not wrong, but like it's kind of an odd perspective compared to the sprites where it's more obvious what the gimmick of the sprite is, you know. Yeah, not much changes there. I don't really think much changes. Then we skip to homes, I guess. You can see the better models here, you know. See, it's kind of a dark, so it's kind of in between. It's kind of a dark blue rather than just black or blue, or this sort of weird green blue. That's interesting. These kind of keep the same, though. Yep. In the anime, Spinarak in the anime. Yeah, Spinarak egg in the anime. Oh, it's a smiley face. Yep, we got all that. Yep. Pokedex entries in episode 123. In Ash's Pokedex, Spinarak, the string spit Pokemon. Spinarak can climb any surface easily and can shoot a strong web from both the front and back of its body. Its prey is caught and held tight in its web. And a Poketoon, I guess. Oh yeah, Slung by Powered How. I remember that one. In the manga, Spinarak in Pokemon Pocket Monsters. Spinarak in Pokemon Adventures. Not much difference, I'm sure. It's a pretty basic Pokemon. Got all this, and the TCG, and the TFG. Trivia, I did this point in the Ladybug video. Origin, Spinarak may be based on the Joro spider, a spider with similar coloring found throughout Japan. The face-like marking on its back has, however, given rise to a number of other theories, including the happy face spider, an arachnid from Hawaii with similar coloring, and a face-like marking on its abdomen. It could also be based on any number of spiders with face-like markings, including the Asian kidney garden spider, whose markings appear as a frowning face like most of Spinarak's official art, or some jumping spiders which have a similar build to Spinarak but do not spin webs. The horn on its head may be based on the Ceratogyrus tarantulas, some species of which have similar horns. Name origin, Spinarak may be a combination of spinneret, the verb spin, to form a web from threads, or spinne, German for spider, and arachnid. Incidentally, Spinarak is the Afrikaans word for spider web. Itomaru may be a combination of ito, thread, and maru, circle, suffix in young boys' names. In other languages, external links, let's move on. Now let's watch Spinarak's first scene in the anime. Welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 123, quite fittingly, Spinarak Attack. In this episode, Ash Ketchum, the main character, his traveling companions Brock and Misty, as well as his faithful Pokemon Pikachu and Misty's Pokemon Togepi, have arrived in Catalia City. Brock is tripped on something invisible, and Togepi is freaking out. Yes.
What's the matter?
And there's our Spinarak.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, that's not. Oh, he doesn't like bugs. Yeah, that's Spinarak's first scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's see why people love Spinarak. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who are familiar with the series, you might be wondering why we're on this single image, and that's because this is the only image we'll be doing today. This is Spinarak by Racy B. So it's sort of more realistic Spinarak here, definitely based on a few spiders. That's pretty cool and a little bit creepy. You can see the legs are a little bit furrier. I think it's based more on like a tarantula. But yeah, that's it. Let's move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight, not because I don't still have things to do, but because I simply don't have time tonight. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Ariados. As always, this is my proper outfit, and see me tomorrow.